Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here and joining us on Facebook Live as well. We will be conducting the regular Sunday service, the first one of the year. Please join me in prayer. Mediation Prayer, page 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of young Konko sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we seek the mediation of you with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification Prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance, ignorance, and our favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from past generations. Guide us to read our way of living, to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami Prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, which is the earth, time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is the life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is truth toward us all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Senshi Kanonami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. How he loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as divine parent, to give Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet not knowing the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer a cycle of misfortunes, greatest Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daiji, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. To receive Kami's great blessing, and beyond the life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray, the divine parent's great wish was fulfilled. Konko Daiji accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the coming of night. By night he prayed for those who grieve, seeking salvation for all who have suffered, and he knew not the dawning of day. Though years passed, no world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenchi, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor let us be renewed, and blessings flow universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikirami Konko Daiji. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way. Through all the hardships of this world, we train the body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to great total trust. For being unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and enlighten them to the way. Let us guide those lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we pray, so we earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. 池上金光大臣天地金の神真に願いおかげは我が心にあり今月今日で頼み Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. 池上金光大臣天地金の神真に願いおかげは我が心にあり今月今日で頼み Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. 池上金光大臣様、天地神の神様 We have gathered here for the first regular Sunday service in honor and appreciation of the divine workings of the universe. The things we don't notice on a daily basis are the greatest blessings we can ask for. Your energy exists in everything, from the sunlight that warms and lights up the planet to the air we breathe. Kami-sama, you are the universe. Your energy exists in us humans, and plants and animals, and fishes and birds. We cannot live without you. Your energy existed since the beginning of time. It can never be created nor destroyed. We are surrounded by your workings that continue to provide for us. So we would like to take this very brief moment of our day to say thank you. This year will mark the 83rd year since the founding of this church by the late Reverend Haruko Sasakashi. Please guide us in her pursuit to continue the legacy of this place of spiritual salvation. She has sincerely dedicated her life to serving people and Kami-sama. We thank her for her faith, which continues till this day. We also give thanks to the sixth spiritual head, the Reverend Hiromichi Konko, for his daily prayers and divine mediation. We also give thanks to the church ministers, members, and friends of this church. May this new year hold promise and hope for all people. Your guidance, protection, and support have always been there for us. Let us be aware of this great truth and allow everyone to have a wonderful year. Thank you again for all that you do. Silent prayer. Adoration prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward earth's eternity, living amidst the ships of Kami's giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Kami Konko Daiji does not stop for a single day. The protection of the divine herd embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit to all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and fervently, we praise the virtues of Kami and honor the power of Kami. Shindoku Sanji, page 29. 仰ぎますれば天高く仰ぎますれば天高く拝みますれば地は厚し神の恵みに生かさるるみの幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の御取り次ぎと日もかくる時のなく天地の神の御守りとき近きの隔てなし し慈しみはよろずよにあまねく道て果てしなく感計らいは苦しくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日いやび祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん神の比例を仰ぎ祭らん。You know how to read. Mitama Prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you are given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will remember eternally. Your life is retold from generation to generation. Honor as a foundation of our society and the roots of our families. Through the mysterious roots of Kami, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daiji, respecting the will of the divine current. You have mastered ignorance through your faith, to take into the world beyond, and leave to your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our home, our own divine spirits. We beseech you, stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami, and help us to fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, and reach us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we may live down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, and reach us. Dear Mitama spirits of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, deceased family, friends, spirits of the native Hawaiian people, and beloved house pets that have passed. Good morning to all of you. We have gathered here for our first Sunday service of the year, an acknowledgement of Kami-sama blessings and in remembrance of you. We know that you always watch over us and support our well-being decisions, even more now that you are a Mitama spirit. You are the foundation of our existence, which enables us to be able to enjoy blessings today. If it were not for you, we would not be here. We are here today to honor your divine spirit and to pray for your eternal happiness and peace. Whether through a butterfly, a dream, or a rainbow across the sky, letting us know your presence in these many forms reminds us that your love for us continues. We wish to continue your legacy as an extension of your life and help pass on your values. We now take this moment of silence to think about you and your generous love and care for us. Silent prayer. Thank you very much. As we begin a brand new week, please continue to guide us in everything we do. You are in our hearts always. We want to thank you very much again. 1003字、ページ36。よよのやは我が家の神我が神と心尽くしていつき祭らな心尽くしていつき祭らなと時に親の神たちよ海の子のために家の柱を沈め立てたまい初子のために世のなりわいを守り助けたまいたくり世の見えぬ境にましませども見すぐしみの御心はうつしよにたわらせたまわずさきびたまのまさきくさきわえたまいくしみたまのくしびにめぐみたまいて志は薪の柱の動きなくなりわいは結ぶつなめのゆるびなくま心清らに励み努めしめたまいうからやからやわらぎあいて日にけにうらやすく楽しましめたまいついにうつしよのことを得て神の御門に参りあん時には必ずしも迎え取りたまい見つくしみをこむらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるをかしこみかたじけなみに親の恵みのおぼろげならぬをうれしみ喜び申すことをみ心もすずやかにきこしめしたまえと申すあなくしびのみ親のみ霊あなくしびのみ親のみ霊あなと音のみ親の神あなと音のみ親の神一度入り page 73, the Konko Faith, our creed. We believe in Tenshi Kane no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder, Konko Daiji, embraced Kami's revelations and as divine mediator answers the call to eternal domination. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and complete. Blessings begin with our own heart filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us. We are one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual well-being. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today, and thank you very much for helping with our mochi pounding yesterday at the Sheraton Waikiki Hotel. That was our very first time we pounded at that hotel. The people that they usually ask weren't pounding this year, so they asked us instead, and they got a different experience, I think. First of all, they've never seen a stainless steel usu, and next, when we were cutting the mochi, the other group, they hand cut it, but we were using the power drill, and it blew their minds, you know. They're like, oh my gosh, so efficient. And I think they really enjoyed it. And also, when our group pounded the mochi, it was so powerful. Like we had like Jaden and Bryce, and they were in beast mode. Like, just whacking the mochi, and it was so amazing. So thank you all for helping. We have 2 more mochi poundings to go, one this afternoon, so if you can come join us, that would be great. We're going to pound 3 batches of plain white mochi, and on Wednesday next week, on the 11th, we're going to be pounding at the Central Pacific Bank main branch at 10 o'clock, so if you can join us also for that. A lot of hard work, but very fun. A lot of energy we receive. I guess because we interact with a lot of people, I say we get some of that energy, that good, happy energy. So it just energizes me. I hope you guys feel the same. Hope we're not pooping you guys out. Anyways, this morning, well, people who read my newsletter already will already know about that accident we had. But if you didn't read our newsletter, it's gonna be something kind of new, I guess. So if you notice our car parked outside, you'll see that the front grill part is damaged, and the side bar thing is gone, and we put some colorful duct tape over it. So anyways, we got into a minor car accident on the freeway on our way home from Wahiawa on the day we were doing the Mochitsuki prep. It was on December 29. So my husband was the one that was driving, and I was looking down at my phone, and then all of a sudden, like right after that bridge over Kipapa, and then but right before that Kane Hall Road overpass thingy, before YPO, I suddenly felt a BAM! And then a subsequent thump, you know, because it's like, oh wow, we round over something. And it shook the car so hard that I was thinking the car was gonna get out of control, or something. And I shrieked, and ah! And I was like, what? And he said, I hit a pig. My husband said, I hit a pig. And I said, what do you mean you hit a pig? He's like, I hit a pig. God. Man, there's like so many emotions went on at that time, you know. It was like shock, because it happened so suddenly without warning. And then we're scared because we never know what the next second will hold for us in the future, right? And we felt sorry because a pig lost its life because of our car hitting it. And then we felt grateful
because it could have been worse, you know. I thought the kami-sama had turned a major misfortune into a minor one. But for the pig, it wasn't a minor one. So, gomenasai, piggy. I felt it was unusual because I thought, now why did we hit this pig with our car on that day at that time? Was it all just a coincidence? I always think that whatever happens in our lives, we attract to us. As Edna Sensei mentioned the last week, it's a law of attraction. Be mean to others and bad things will happen to you, or they will be mean back to you. Anytime an unusual occurrence happens, it becomes a learning moment for me. What was I thinking at that time? Was I thinking negative thoughts? Was my husband thinking negative thoughts? I don't know. I have no idea what Clayton was thinking while he was driving. Nor was I thinking negative thoughts at that time. I was just looking at my phone. Nor do I suspect Clayton was, thinking negative thoughts. I didn't be like, oh, Clayton, what were you thinking? You're probably attracted to it. No, it's not a blaming time. It's a time of self-reflection. Because I don't know. And I don't think we should be pointing fingers. It is said that boorish thoughts attracts the boar. Boorish. The meaning of boorish is like aggressive, mean thoughts. It's true. My mom and my mom and I, sometimes we butt heads because we have very strong personalities. And we it's like opinions differ at times. And she said, no, we gotta do it this way. And I said, no, we gotta do it this way. I'm 40 years old. You have to listen to what I say. And then we butt heads sometimes. And, every time I butt heads with my mom, the very next day when I'm working, I have a very difficult shift. It's like the patient is difficult, or like the patient's family yells at me, or like the doctor is very rude to me. And it's like something always happens after we butt heads. So I hate when I butt heads with my mom because I know something's going to come in the next few days. Well, that's how it works for me. I don't know about any of you guys. And so, anyways, going back to the boar and how we hit it. I also, so anyways, you know how those bad things happen to me at work? And I always think, oh, it's because I butt heads with my mom and I was acting boorish. So I apologize to Kami-sama and I say, Okasa, I'm so sorry for acting so boorish to you. I was sorry. So anyways, after arriving home safely from that minor accident, we arrived safely, and of course we checked out the damage. Thankfully, it wasn't that bad, because I thought it was going to be worse, And then we went to the house altar, and we gave thanks that we arrived safely and in one piece. Well, not the car, though. The car was kind of messed up. And we apologized for the pig's life that was lost because of us. I also apologize for any irreverent thoughts or deeds that me or my husband may have committed, knowingly or unknowingly, recently. So anyways, we have a dash cam on our car. I hope you all do too, because it's great to have. So it should have recorded the impact. So a few days after, I took out the little micro SD card from the dash cam and put it in my computer and reviewed all the little movie clips on there. I viewed all the videos as it was recorded. And when I was doing that, my mom was standing in back of me. And then she asked, Kazuko, so when that accident happened, did you say Konko-sama? And I said, no, I didn't say Konko-sama. I think I dropped the S-bomb. I told Okasa, I said, sorry Okasa, my faith is not as good as yours. There's still a lot more improvement that I need to do. So I know I screamed and yelled out the F-bomb. I know I did. I did not say Konko-sama. I'm not in the level of faith as you. She's black belt 10th degree. I do practice saying Konko-sama. I do practice it, But when those emergent situations come about, I admit I dropped the F-bomb. And it's bad. Or I dropped the holy S-bomb. And that is something I still need to practice. So anyways, I opened the movie file that showed the accident happening. There was a brown adult pig on the right side of the road. And as we were approaching, it's like the pig just dashed in front of our car and it just stood there like he was committing suicide or something. I showed a video clip to my sister-in-law, and she said, wow, it almost looks like he was committing suicide. We had our audio on, so when we hit the pig, we can review what we said too. To my surprise, I did shriek, but after that, I did not drop the F-bomb like I thought I did. Instead, I said, Konko-sama. So I thought, oh wow, I actually said Konko-sama in that immersion moment. And I was happy, and I felt proud. I had actually really been practicing to say Konko-sama in my daily life, so I think those muscles, those spiritual muscles in my thought process had gotten a little bit more stronger. And the video was my evidence. In practicing faith, we must put forth effort into practicing daily faith practice. We cannot just come to church once a week and do spiritual practice right here during 9 to 10 o'clock. We got to every day, every moment of our lives when we're doing anything. Put faith first. Think Kami-sama. Act Kami-sama. We need to exercise those spiritual muscles to make them strong, to help us make through those difficult times in life. Develop those faith muscles while all is still good. Don't try to exercise those muscles when everything all has burned down to the ground. You gotta do this while everything is still good, while nothing bad has still happened. Kami-sama is always watching out for us, so we have to be mindful of that divine protection that we're receiving every day. We also have to practice thinking good thoughts too, not those boorish thoughts. Yeah. So anyway, that was a good lesson for us, and I hope that you can use some of what I went through, so you don't have to make the same mistakes. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you for joining today's service. Thank you, mochi pounding demonstration at the Wahiawa Beach Hotel yesterday. And today we are going to pound mochi at one of your surf-ride hotel for another mochi pounding. 3 p.m. This time only 3 batches. I try to respond to requests for mochi pounding demonstration as much as possible. This year will be the 32nd year since we started the traditional mochi pounding at Wahiawa Church on December 30th every year. I just want to let our children to enjoy the tradition of mochi pounding I enjoyed at my house, native house in Ehime. I've just reproduced the tradition here at my native household. Only difference is I use invented stainless steel mochi borders. As far as I know, we will be the only one who uses the stainless steel one. This time I have perfect third generation stainless steel fabricated by factory in Konko. About 60 years ago, a mochi making machine was introduced into the town in our town for household use. And as a result, people have enjoyed ease of making mochi at any household. It's so convenient. We also use the one for making okagami mochi for special occasion at our church. I still remember the tradition of mochi pounding at house I live in Yehime. They would wake up in the morning, steam the mochi rice, and mother throw in a large wooden container of this size over one day with a little bit of running water, otherwise the rice would be spoiled. They use stone wood water. They use wooden hammer or made of Pavlonia tree, kirinoki. One of the big household events of the year. Watchmaking can be possible with a happy household if the family relationship would be bad. It would be impossible to arrange mochi pounding session. Mochi cannot be made in anger in a family. You may have noticed so many elements are involved in mochi making: rice, water, fire, mochi use mortar, wooden hammer, skilled pounder, skilled coordinator for smooth turning, and so forth. All those combined elements we can make mochi. With each element of mochi, we can say, thank you. Mochi can be made in happiness, gratitude, and being resolved the outdoor in gratitude. I'd like to introduce an interesting message of the founder given to for children of Konko. It's quite contradictory to what we see. On September 19, November 8, Kami-sama said, I will say this for your four children, Hagio, Kura, Ieyoshi, and Kono. They are debating whether or not they should make mochi offering to for Kami-sama service day. They should not make mochi if they want to get along well with each other for the prosperity. They feel they don't mind having this harmonious relationship with each other in a further hardship. They should make the mochi. For open to the talk it over and this side. Your harmony, your humor need not be sweat and clean. Making a harmonious heart is more important. Whether or not the humor is clean in a superficial way. Put it from the Konko Daijō Waigaki, number 21-23. It's quite interesting. To have a harmonious relationship in the family is more important than cleaning up the humorous focus. And thank you very much for your attention. ありがとうございました。
元気がの神しのおかげは心にあり今月今日で頼み元気今後来年天地金の神しのおかげは心にあり今月今日で頼み
page 81. No, page 80. Smaller.
The right side small or small bottom side small?
Right side, upper side, where?
私読もうか。字が小さいや。私読もうか。I can read that. It's tiny. That's why there are left words. Okay. On November 23rd, 1864, Bunji received the divine name Konko Dai Gongen. The term Gongen means a manifestation of a Buddha in the form of a Shinto kami. The word can also refer to a person who is identified by others as an ikigami, one who embodies the spirit of kami. Thus, the divine title of Konko Dai Gongen recognized not only the mediation that revealed kami's workings to the world, but also to Bunji's nature as an ikigami.
In reference to the deities of the sun and moon, kami was imparted to Bunji on November 24th, 1867. People living under the sun deity are kami's children. Pain or illness, working will be difficult. Pray for physical safety, diligence in your work, and abundant grain harvest. And even for your horses and cows, pray with sincerity for everything. The power of the moon deity is directed toward pregnancy. Bunji saves people from their troubles and teaches them how to travel on the road to relief. This year marks the existence. Bunji, henceforth you shall be acknowledged as a kami. You have revealed the virtue and influence of kami to the world. I am grateful. I express my appreciation. I am saying all things for you to keep in mind from now on.
Realized. Next is Kami's expression of appreciation to Bunji for this effort to reveal the virtue of Kami through his mediation. Finally, Bunji was now being acknowledged as a Kami. 11 years after Kami's first request that he finance Shigemon's construction expenses in 1857.
One of the Chinese characters used when writing sun deity and moon deity is the character for child. This character has the same pronunciation as the characters for the number 4 and death. By changing the character for child to the number 4, Bunji was able to keep the same pronunciation for the deity names while attempting to dispel the superstition of the number 4 being associated with death.
What Bunji appears to be expressing in his newly realized concept of kami is that the domains of the sun deity and the moon deity encompass heaven, while the domain of Kaneda Kami encompasses the earth, light, and the human world. Instead of the commonly held view of the three being separate and distinct divine entities operating independently, Bunji realized all three were part of a single divine presence. This single deity encompasses the nature of that which gives light to all things and the function of heaven and earth. The revelation also shows us that through Bunji's mediation, anyone can realize Kami's works and pioneer the way to spiritual peace, which saves people from their difficulties. 3 years later, on January 1st, 1864, Kami had instructed Bunji to build a place of worship where believers could gather. Kami instructed Bunji to ask Yasuhei, Kawate, and Hachimon Morita to oversee the construction and request governmental approval for the construction. Kami revealed, if the government does approve, you can build the shrine and it shall be yours. Should I enter this shrine, the world shall turn dark. This shrine is where people can give requests and thanks. Through your mediation, Kami and people will be fulfilled. Kami is kami due to man, and man is man due to kami.
Right.
During this time, governmental rules limited farmers' involvement in religious affairs. Punji, through Motoemon Kawasaki, who had been selected to be the head carpenter for the shrine construction, and Ukon Hashimoto, a Shinto priest, sought and received permission for Bunji to hold religious services in his house from the Shirakawa office of Shinto affairs in Kyoto. Bunji was allowed to perform these services as long as he wore formal Shinto garments. He also received approval to build a shrine on his property.
The Shirakawa Office of Shinto Affairs also issued a letter on how to deal with the mountain priests. The letter reads, upon entering irrational demands, take the person's address, name, and other information, and report the matter promptly to the office. Official action shall be taken. Several of his disciples engaged in missionary work in various parts of the country, sought to receive similar approvals through the Shirakawa Office of Shinto Affairs. First to do so were Yumon Saito and Tomie Takahashi, who were approved on January 24, 1865. Tomajiro Fujii, Sakatsuke Nakatsukasa, Tazuro Fujii, and Seizo Kotani received their approvals on October 2nd, 1866. All gained their approval through the efforts of Ukon Hashimoto.
Although the construction of the shrine was expected to proceed smoothly, the governmental regulation that required shrine to have a certified priest proved to be a stumbling block. But allowed to perform Shinto ceremony, Bunji was not officially certified as a Shinto priest. The solution was not acquired. It was to acquire a certificate for priesthood from the Shirakawa office of Shinto afterwards.
Good morning, everyone. ただいまから歌を4つ歌わせていただきます。We sing 4 songs. So, 新人の英語、page 57からよろしくお願いいたします。
Amen. With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, swirling in my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light going from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives.
ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. Please take care. See you next time online の方。
ギアミコンコ大神天地羽の神神に願い、おかげや我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。ギアミコンコ大神天地羽の神神に願い、おかげや我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。 した。
Thank you so much. Have a great new week. Take care. Bye bye.